Welcome to the Push It Forward podcast, where truth speaks louder than silence and progress comes from purpose. I'm your host, Corey Washington, a voice for the people, a seeker of truth, and a believer that real change starts with real conversation. Here, we push it, whether it's information, inspiration, injustice, or the issues that matter most to you and your community. No filters, no fluff, just facts, faith, and forward. Let us begin this Memorial Day, not with fireworks or backyard cookouts, but with a moment of silence. A moment to remember the fallen, those whose lives were given on the fields of war, in distant lands, and under flags draped in sorrow. Today is not Veterans Day. It's not a celebration of service. It's a solemn remembrance of sacrifice. So let's honor them, not just with flowers and folded flags, but by remembering the full truth of their stories. Memorial Day began after the Civil War, a war that claimed over 620,000 American lives, as a way for communities to grieve the dead and decorate their graves. Originally called Decoration Day, the first official observance was in 1868 at Arlington National Cemetery. President James Garfield spoke, flowers are laid, and from then on, it became a tradition. But even before that official ceremony, something profound happened in Charleston, South Carolina. After the Civil War, in May of 1865, newly freed Black Americans, former slaves, in Charleston did something extraordinary. They went to a racetrack where over 260 Union soldiers had been buried in a mass grave. They reburied those soldiers properly, gave them dignity, laid flowers, held a parade with children singing hymns, and more than 10,000 people came to honor the dead. They were saying, "We see you. We honor you. Your death will not be forgotten." That is the true spirit of Memorial Day. Let's tell the truth about who fought and died for this country. Black soldiers have fought in every major war this country has seen, and often in the front lines. In World War I, units like the Harlem Hellfighters, the 369th Infantry Regiment, spent more time in combat than any other American unit. They were the first to arrive and the last to leave, yet they returned home to racism and segregation. In World War II, Black troops served in segregated units, often tasked with the most dangerous and grueling labor. Many died without their names ever entering a headline. Their service was long, their bravery unmatched, yet their credit minimal. Navajo code talkers during World War II helped secure Allied victory by transmitting unbreakable messages in their native language, yet returned to a nation that barely acknowledged them. The 65th Infantry Regiment, known as the Boricuaneers, was a Puerto Rican unit that fought bravely in World War I, World War II, and Korea. They weren't even granted full equality at home. Japanese American 442nd Infantry Regiment, one of the most decorated in U.S. history, fought while their families were held in internment camps. Asian, Black, Latino, Native, and immigrant soldiers have all died under a flag that didn't always fly equally for them. So let's talk numbers, but not like stats, but like people. Civil War, 620,000 dead. World War I, 116,000. World War II, 405,000. Korea, 36,000. Vietnam, 58,000. Iraq and Afghanistan, over 7,000 dead. Every name was someone's son, daughter, spouse, sibling, or friend. When we say freedom isn't free, these are the receipts. These are the costs, not just in numbers, but in lives. Let us speak the names of those who paid the ultimate price. Private First Class Lori Ann Piastowa, U.S. Army, born December 14, 1979, died March 23, 2003. The first Native American woman to die in combat while serving in the U.S. military. Sergeant Rafael Peralta, U.S. Marine Corps, born April 7, 1979, died November 15, 2004. He threw himself on a grenade during the Battle of Fallujah to save his fellow Marines. Sergeant LaDavid T. Johnson, U.S. Army, born January 2, 1992, died October 4, 2017, killed in action during an ambush in Niger. He was a father, mentor, and a community light. Captain Muyan Khan, U.S. Army, born September 9, 1976, died June 8, 2004, killed in a car bomb in Iraq after stopping a suicide attacker to protect his unit. He was a Muslim American hero laid to rest at Arlington. And last, but far from not least, Staff Sergeant Morgan Deshawn Kennan, U.S. Army, born August 4th, 1980, died November 7th, 2003. While guarding a bank in downtown Mosul, Iraq, his position came under attack by rocket-propelled grenades. He was fatally wounded during the assault. Morgan had dreams of becoming a lawyer and joined the Army right out of high school to help make that happen. He was just 23 years old. He was the first soldier from Memphis to die in the Iraq War, and his story is honored each year by my friend Sean Cameron, who served with him and carries that brotherhood forward. And now, through this podcast, we all carry his name too. We honor his name, we honor his sacrifice, and we honor the countless others whose story go untold. I remember growing up watching documentaries, veterans saluting headstones, seeing grown men in uniform weep over the graves of fallen brothers and sisters. Even as a child, I could feel it, the weight, the dignity, the pain. Memorial Day is just not a date, it's a reminder. Real people, real loss. Let's not let the day pass with just sales and barbecues. Let's make it sacred again. Today, let us remember all the fallen, regardless of color, creed, or country of origin. Memorial Day is just not a white history. It's American history, which means it includes Black, Indigenous, Latino, Asian, and immigrant stories too. So as we close, I leave this with you. A nation that forgets its defenders will itself also be forgotten. A quote by Calvin Coolidge. May we never forget, may we always honor, and may we forever tell the truth, even the parts that history tries to silence. Thank you for joining me today on this Memorial Day episode. This has been For Those Who Gave It All. Until next time, push it forward. For truth, for justice, for memory.